everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 4 of Space Jam LA. This is your online premiere event, X-Wing. How you guys feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you guys are. We started with 148 players. We've come down to 4, and there's a couple of interesting things about some of the lists that are here at the cream of the crop, which we'll get to in a little bit, but I can't go too far without talking about my co-host. Who's my co-host today?
It is Ryan Staniszewski.
That's right, the one and the only one of my favorite beards in the world.
Oh,
one of
man,
my favorite.
That's sweet.
No problem, man.
Hey, sorry to mess up your flow on this, but your little pointer finger using on TTS with your Dio Morales name is in the board. There we go.
Bad finger. All right.
Bad.
Now, let's remind you guys of a couple of things. Anybody who's watching right now, remember, it's Choose Your Champion time. How do you play Choose Your Champion? Well, everybody who watches GSP, even if you've watched a minimum of 20 minutes, you've gotten some GSP points. You can check your balance by typing !point points. You can wager those points against other players for funsies by typing !point bet. That's B-E-T. You put a space, then you type 1 or 2. That's player 1 or player 2. Player 1's on the left, player 2's on the right. You put another space, and then you go ahead and bet as many points as you want. All right? And, of course, we pay out to the people who chose the correct champion. You can use your points to trigger on-screen animations. You can do that by typing !point redeem, and then there's a bunch that we have. If you want to check the list out, it's !point loyalty to see those awesome animations. I'm sure some people will throw some up now that I have mentioned them. Let's go ahead and break down these lists.
So we have Bryant Francis, who was all the way in our very first round of Swiss that we streamed. We have Ray, Kova, and ZZ. Ray stacked up with Rose, Freelance Slicer, Finn, Deadman Switch, and Ray's Falcon title. We have Kova with Heroic, Leia, and R4. And then ZZ with Heroic, Crackshot, and Advanced Optics. And then off on the side here for Cody Wood, we have the Triple Silencers. I've confirmed that he is going with the name Silence, I Kill You. With Kylo,
Jeff Dunham,
with Fanatical.
Puppeteer.
Yep. And then Sainer Jameis with Advanced Optics. So seeing some early aggression from Ray, trying to get up the board and force those silencers to move. But the silencers do have a lot of speed to regain and reassess the distance. I'm assuming Cody's going to try and force Ray to get through those gas clouds, which she doesn't probably care too much about. We did see Bryant utilize Kova as a coordinate platform for Ray in the early going of his previous game. Have to see how long he's willing to do that while leaving that gun of Kova out of the fight. Cody does have second player, so his Blackout and Kylo are moving after Ray and ZZ.
I'm going to go ahead and replace Ray's arc with something just a little larger, easier to see.
Mm-hmm. Kova doing that fancy one turn. Probably using Leia. Will coordinate, it looks like, using that range band pop that popped up. ZZ's noping out, saying, not now, please.
Hey, real quick, Johnny, it looks like accidentally hit hole. You added 2 holes to the Sinar Jameis. Extra thick Jameis.
ZZ really getting out of there. If ZZ boosted and turned the arc, it should not have a focus. Unless the arc was already pointed to the back. I don't know if I might have missed that.
All right. I can stop being TO for a little bit and focus a little bit more on the game. So Kylo doing what Kylo does, trying to bait around. I mean, Rey is a jouster. She wants to look Kylo in the face and yep. do what she do.
I really do wonder. I mean, he's probably keeping an eye on it.
It was a coordinate from Kova.
Coordinated to ZZ, the focus. Got it.
Coordinate. Huh? No? Okay.
Coordinate. COVIDnated. It's like no shots. Blackout, ZZ, and Ray too far away from each other. ZZ's positioning's a little weird to me. It's kind of blocking up Kova's ability to move a little bit. And, I mean, Kova could just stay there. Kova can do a 1 hard. Kova can back up. Kova does what Kova wants.
That's right.
Moving forward to Kova's right a little bit is a little more inhibited by ZZ. And in turn, ZZ's already moving away. Not sure. We'll have to see if Bryant's using this as a way to bait Cody into saying, okay, ships are moving away. I can bring them all into Ray. And then Ray's like, come into my arc.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I swear.
This is a safe place.
Kova doing the 1 hard. Covering that flank from the Sainer Jameis.
All right, Ray does
clipping the strain, clipping it. Roll in the box. Here we go. I think this. No strain. Oh no, he didn't roll it actually.
Yep, and does take it.
Now it takes the strain. All right, went from strain to no strain, back to strain. ZZ out of the fight.
Clears the stress.
Whoa, hi there.
Oh, hello, blackout.
I might see a barrel roll boost for blackout to not exist there anymore.
That seems like a good idea.
Seems like a good idea. He might be willing to trade, but I don't. Free shots for Ray doesn't seem real. You know?
The temptation for Ray is strong though because she has.
I see. So he keeps a modification, and this barrel gets the obstruction against Ray.
Very true.
Good move.
Kylo coming in should be able to tag Ray at range 3. Remember, she is strained, so one of these attacks she'll be -1 agility.
And I think it'd be worth taking the lock and barrel rolling back to Kylo's right to get out of Ray's front arc, because Finn can just add a blank and basically add an evade with that cloud, which there Cody does. Cody is also actually an avid Ray player, so he is very aware of what he should and should not do against Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Ray taking the shot at Blackout. Box. Ray range 3, or... Yeah, Ray range 1 into Blackout.
All right, so here we go. Hit crit through the rock.
Just spending 1 to make it hit it crit in the box. These guys are so bad. Cody, you were just on stream. Come on, buddy. 1 flew out. So he'll spend the focus and just avoid all the damage. So pretty good. Says I'm not going to take damage here. Kova may be able to go back at Blackout. Maybe see if can take advantage of the focus that wasn't spent.
All right.
I don't know what this one is for. Oh, checking for Freelance Slicer to try and get the... Kylo spend the force. Ray has a gas cloud and can spend the force. But this is where Ray... So this is where we get Ray maybe a little force starved here.
You know what I'm thinking, right, Ryan? I'm like, man, too bad there's no Holdo out there.
Kova into Blackout. Has a focus. Choosing not to spend... No, this is Blackout into Kova. My bad.
Yep.
So safe. Probably getting the return fire back. Range 2, 3-on-3.
All right,
Just
and
for 2.
2 hits.
Blackout will take 1. Sainer Jameis only has Ray, but Ray is out of force.
Okay.
For 2 with advanced optics. Oh, Ray, Natty's out. No damage done to the resistance. 1 damage done to blackout.
Okay, I think there was a mistake here.
What's up?
Ray on the first attack from Kylo was strained, and he rolled 3 dice because he modified 2.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, we got to go back. All right, I'll be back.
Because it's obstructed range 3, which would net him 2.
Yep, we'll be back.
I think they're just realizing that.
Yep.
I think they got it. So re-roll that attack. Kylo did have 3 hits. So it'll just be 2 defense dice. Ray, oh man, that's a solid rollback because Ray had at least a
natties.
So it takes,
so it takes 1.
Ray did not have both force in that regard. She did spend 1 offensively. But then she didn't have to spend it from any other attack. So she would have 2 force remaining right now in this turn. Yep, we're good. And jammed off Kylo's lock with the freelance slicer.
Sliced. We're good. Everything's fine.
We're all fine here now.
We fixed it.
So damage was done to Ray.
All right. So I think we're good now, right?
Fingers crossed. Yes. I think Kova's an interesting spot to maybe just back up with that 1 reverse right and just widen the arc. Blackout, I feel, might want to 1 bank around. It'd be going after ZZ, which doesn't feel great, but you get away from Ray.
Sorry, I gotta step away for a second. Family stuff. I'll be right back. You keep going. I promise you'll actually be heard.
Okay. Kylo's straight maneuvers, if fast enough, will probably still clip that gas cloud. So he could still opt for that and use the gas cloud as a way for coverage if Ray decides to go for a sloop. Because with how the movement could be going is if Blackout does that 2 bank past the gas cloud and goes after ZZ, Kylo can gun it towards ZZ and you get a couple of multiple shots going into ZZ. Sainer Jameis could go for blocks onto Ray, which would be kind of dangerous because her sloop is very open this turn. So we may see the Sainer Jameis go this direction and focus. Let's see if he'll go for a bank boost or a straight boost. Going for the bank. Just getting around, staying away from Ray as best as possible. Kova doing the backup, taking the focus. Ray just opting for the 1 bank on another cloud. She will take the strain. Not get likely, depending on what Kyle does, likely not getting attacked. So we'll retain that strain and have to turn around and see what kind of maneuvers. ZZ just doing a straight. So if Kylo went fast, gunning for ZZ, just taking the 2 bank around, probably a focus bank boost or just a base boost. Not super threatened right now. Keeping his options open, not restricted to blue maneuvers. Blackout might attempt to get out of ZZ with a straight boost and a barrel roll. Would leave him unmodded against Kova on defense. Opting for just the focus and barreling into Kova. So keeping some distance in ZZ. Trying to do some good damage into Kova here. ZZ coming at Blackout. Range 3 on both ships. Be 2 on 4. Hit crit. ZZ will probably just generate a evade. That'll be a shield into Blackout. Fanatical is now active. He does not have to spend that focus offensively if only one shows up against Kova.
I am back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I heard a child screaming. Turns out they were just playing.
Ray shooting with the rear arc into Blackout. Range 3, unobstructed. Ray's got 2 force. We'll
Spends for 3.
Spend 1. Blackout spends the focus, and that'll be half of Blackout.
Ray doing the work. Focus firing here.
A lot of singular chip damage on Blackout. Each time Blackout has been shot, he's been taking 1, 1, and 1. Kova, or Blackout range 1 into Kova.
That's going to be...
Fanatical for 3.
Got 1 evade.
See if Kylo's got a shot here. ZZ's a maze, so technically that's a missed opportunity. Kylo will definitely spend a force. Looks like Cody has given Bryant the opportunity of ZZ to do that.
And wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Completely. Yeah. No problem. Kova probably going range 1 into Blackout. Blackout only has 3 health remaining. Kova just with a focus.
4 dice after the ability, and that's going to be 4 hits.
Blackout's got to get 2. Blackout gets 1. That's a dead Blackout.
All right, so big advantage here for Bryant going into with already, just under an hour left in the match. That's massive, because I feel that one of the advantages of this triple silencer list, because all 3 of them are very fast. Well, let's see what happens to this Jameis before I continue here. Going into Kova as well. One was out the
could
box.
Be anything, it'll still be a hit. So 3. Kova has a chance to be halved here. Has
and
heroic.
Does.
Heroic to blank blank. So gets half on Kova.
So what I was saying is one of the strengths of this list is when you have those triple silencers, because they all move the same, you're able to cover a lot of ground on the mat. As soon as you start picking off one of these silencers, you focus fire one of them down. If you have 3 of your ships less, like we do have in this matchup, Bryant can start now funneling each of those one at a time, and then you're not worried about having 2 other ships kind of coming on your backside. You might have 1, but it just increases your possibility for focus fire. But of course, it's still a game, because as long as Kylo, really, really tanky, has the force, and just 3 agility ships like to stick around. But if Rey can get her front arc relevant again and start facing down the Cymar Janus or Kylo, that can very quickly flip this game.
Yeah, I'll be really interested to see. Cody really wants to kill Kova this next turn. I can easily see a 3-bank from Kylo just getting in there tight. We could even see the Jameis just do a 2-bank directly into Kova and taking a focus. And just going all in to kill Kova to get it back to a 2-on-2 ship fight. Even though he's lost one of his I-5s, so it'd only be Kylo moving after ZZ and Rey. It would still be very, very helpful to get Kova off next turn. And Kova with only 3 health remaining, with a focus force Kylo and Rey not really threatening any fire, and ZZ would have to do like a 2 straight, which would put ZZ at the board edge for next turn. There's not much that he can do to really threaten. I'm assuming a focus and barrel roll to the back left. Yep. Kova going fast. 3-bank over.
Whew.
It's a red maneuver.
So that triggers the ability there, just trying to get a little bit of space, because you know that the Cynar Jameis can't turn around. No K-turns or Talon rolls coming.
Yeah.
But of course, Kylo can always swing in. Here's ZZ
Kylo,
trying to set up that back
Kylo
arc.
will be doing some type of a 3-bank and still get shots on Kova anyway. Ray just doing a 1-bank. Interesting. Just setting up a future lock onto Kylo. Taking the time, in the lead. Here's the 3-bank. Assuming a target lock and boost for Kylo. Ray does still have that rear arc. But if he gives the right boost, it'll be obstructed with the gas cloud.
There it is. That might be range 1 for Kylo.
Ray first, range 3 obstructed.
So Kylo's going to have 5 dice. Ray will have 4. Oh, sorry, excuse me, 3. No, I was thinking wrong ship in my mind. Here we go.
As the lock, I wouldn't even spend it. No, spending it.
Hit, crit. Maybe you can get 1. Maybe you can get 1. No.
Nope. Gas cloud. That's why I expect him to keep that focus or keep that target lock. I don't really see what mathematically Kylo is very likely to dodge that. Range 2 into Kova. Probably spending both force. Keeping the lock. We would need a double blank out. Nope.
Still gets to hang on.
Down to 1.
That's always a really big deal when you don't lose a ship on a roll. Obviously, that would sound like a really stupid statement. What I'm trying to say is that when you get into a situation where you have the opportunity to force your opponent to chase down a ship for one more turn, either buys you time to get your other ships into position or to generate an attack opportunity for yourself in this coming up turn. I mean, are we going to see Kova do maybe another 3-bank, try to bring it towards Ray and try to? I don't know if there's an advantage there.
I think a 1-bank reverse back towards Kylo, almost guaranteed to not be shot. Cody could be pretty sneaky here and 2-turn with the Saner Jameis and barrel roll the Saner Jameis in front of Kylo, expecting Kova to attempt a type of blocking where
reverse.
Kylo would just run into Kova.
Yep.
Kova could back up to where the Saner Jameis is and flank Kylo as well.
Beep, beep, beep. I think I need to make an animation for one of the transports just going backwards.
Yeah.
Yes or no in the chat. Let me know. Do you want it? There's the hearts 2. It might try to do the barrel roll to cover up that space.
Yeah. Taking a lock. On ZZ for the future.
Yep. He's probably anticipating the hard 2 boost in.
I don't know if I kind of want him to reposition because if Kova does that reverse. Oh, there it is.
All right, so didn't try to block that.
It didn't bump, so I guess he's probably saving Leia for Ray to clear that strain. Yep. Taking a focus. There's ZZ. ZZ can probably, wanted to bank, boost, and rotate, it would at least, ZZ would get a shot on the Saner Jameis, and even if it does no damage, can generate a defensive token for ZZ anyway. Yep.
There's the boost. And the
Kylo
block.
Bumps. I kind of figured Kylo would do that on purpose, just to make sure he wasn't going to be behind Kova for long. The question is, did Kylo did a 1-turn, so he did a 2-turn, so Kylo's stress should be cleared.
Crackshot is live on this shot from ZZ in the Kylo.
Oh yeah. No mods though, so no
sad.
dice.
Sad ZZ.
But ZZ does have ability. Gains the focus. I would take the evade, but we'll see. Keeps the target lock fully dice. And we'll take 1 damage.
ZZ's not supposed to take damage. This is not how it's supposed to go.
It happens. We may want to remind them that Kylo should not be stressed. He did a 2-turn.
We'll just go ahead and pull it off.
Dial said 2-turn on Kylo over there. Unless that was the 2-turn from the Saint. Oh, that's confusing because it's over there and not over by the other card. So yeah, we'll put it back. That's fine.
All those hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, super random TTS thing. I don't understand. Did you guys notice that the marker rings are floating above Cody's ships?
Yeah, I do see that.
I'll give you guys a view of that. They're just kind of hanging out above.
So Kova can do well. Here's a rules question. Can Kova reveal a red if Kova is stressed, even if it would be knocked down for difficulty?
Yeah, because
doesn't matter anymore. He moved. He didn't do a red. He must be saving Leia again though, using it. He's using it for ZZ's 1 hard. That is cool.
There you go, a little bit of flexibility. And I mean, Kova's location, she's also safe. There's no way that Kylo can get an arc on her.
Yep, that Saint James could be in trouble. We have ZZ shooting and Rey boosted around. Kylo taking a lock. Probably gonna try and I'm not like, I understand you need to finish off Kova with the lock, but man, I don't know when Kylo's gonna be able to shoot Kova next if Kova does more reverse and stop shenanigans.
Won't be for a while. I mean, the silencer is flexible enough in order to have those double actions. Should be okay. It's insurance.
Oh, I think they just fixed that. Kylo had that lock from before, and it just said Kovanellen and not Kylo, because Kylo just boosted and wasn't stressed. They were just fixing its state.
Got it.
So ZZ into Saint Jameis, which will do 1 damage.
It's going to do 1 damage, just plinking away, little by little.
Here comes the big Rey shot. Rey has just her force. Still pretty good when you have Finn. That's not great result though. Add a blank. He's got Rose.
Just use Rose.
So probably spend the blank. Reroll. I'd reroll all of it.
Do it all. Everything. At least 2. At least. Spends a lock.
Spending the lock. Keeping 1. Or no, doing all.
Hey, there we go.
1 force.
3 hits going into that Sinar Jameis. Could it die? It's taken 2.
Will be half.
That's half points.
Kylo's gonna have his work cut out for him pretty soon. Be really big help if the Saint James can find a way to get the kill shot on Kova, but it's unmodded both ways.
Nothing. No nail, no coffin. Here's an opportunity to remind you guys that all of our rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code SpaceJam2020 for 20% off right now. Coupon expires tomorrow. Also, I cannot go a stream without shouting out our patrons. You guys are the ones that just make just a huge difference in the community for us. You are the reason why we have the equipment to do the streams that we do. You're the reason why we've been able to do things like a world tour, travel to events all the time, and of course, once we can travel again, It'll come back, you know. Of course, I got to take precautions and stuff, but you know, once we can travel, we will travel and continue bringing you guys that live X-Wing action. And we're planning on doing at the end of the final. We have some patron exclusive giveaways that we're going to be doing. So shout out to all of our patrons. You guys are awesome. We have some new patron giveaways as well as some giveaways for our legacy patrons.
Interesting to see what the Sainer Jameis decides to do. 5 straight could put in a situation where it gets at least more distance from Rey and block Kova. Could see a 2-bank and utilizing a focus boost to use some cloud coverage against Rey and get behind Kova. Kylo might try and 3-turn and hop over ZZ and broadside Rey a little bit. Or do a 1-hearted ZZ, which Bryant might already be predicting anyway.
Yeah.
There's the 2-bank.
Shout out to Catherine Nixera for gifting 5 subs to the channel. Thank you so much. Creeping towards our goal of 210 to give away that amazing A-Wing painted up by Luke Carrington of the Gold Squadron Paintcast.
Boost barrel roll. Potentially threatening ZZ if ZZ tries to get in Kylo's way or fly past Kylo, because the Sainer does have a lock on to ZZ. Getting distance away from Rey. Kova. Doing a reverse, he'll have to use Leia. He has to do a white 2 straight.
Yep.
Because that's revealing a red. Warning point. So Kova's going to be stuck doing a 1-turn next turn. He's got the
1-turn will fit.
Yeah, he's got R4. So ZZ pretty close to dealing with the Sainer Jameis. Oh. Takes a strain. Kylo does the 3. Does he fit that barrel roll? He might have to go out to the right. Oh boy. I don't think he can fit the barrel roll left. You gotta go that way. I think you leave. Or he's double checking all his potential positions. Yep. Yeah, the Sainer Jameis isn't being shot either. Leave and try again later. ZZ shooting at Kylo. We'll get a hit crit.
And on the defensive roll, we got the natties.
At least the 2, yep.
All right.
Sainer Jameis. Kylo's using dark side on ZZ. Trying to get that panic pilot.
Did Kylo suffer damage?
No. So
This is
that's
just
why he spent the Force.
After you defend. Yep.
It's after defend.
So for anybody who doesn't know what's going on here, it's I'll show you the dark side condition is given out from Kylo Ren's pilot ability. So it's after you defend, you can spend 1 force to assign the I'll show you the dark side condition.
So Kova's going to have to do a hard one.
Yeah. The question is what I mean, are we going to the left because that's where the fighting is going, or are we going to the right because we're trying to, run away?
I think we go right because we're trying to run away. Kylo could take this opportunity to 2-turn and try and make his way back to Kova because Kova's very limited on maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
But if Kylo does that, Sainer Jameis is kind of left out alone there against ZZ and Rey. He's kind of already in that situation anyway. So I think we see Bryant converge on getting some more shots of the Sainer Jameis and leave it up to Kylo to try and win the day, which would be a pretty tall task looking at the current state of the game. ZZ is only 1 away from half. Kova's 2 more away from dying. Actually, no, 1 more away. And then Rey is only taking 1 damage.
All right. Ooh, I like your style, Will. William Hagwood, our boy, said ZZ can sloop and rotate with Leia if he wanted to.
He's already been using Kova on ZZ before. He did a hard one for ZZ.
Mm-hmm.
Good boost.
Because the right turn, you got to remember, is red, but it's white because of R4. Leia would just make it blue.
Yep. No problem.
For
He's
anybody.
using both to clear the stress. So there is not going to be anything for ZZ for that thought of a sloop.
For those who wanted to see how close that maneuver was, you see that there's a pretty good gap there.
ZZ turning a different direction, probably assuming that the Sainer Jameis was going to go past ZZ that way. Just doing a focus boost.
Setting up to
Rey,
defend Kova after that.
Rey just bumped.
Rey bumped. Will have a back arc shot. Rey did a
Kylo
1 bank. Is the 1 bank blue?
No. So she still has a strain and the stress. Takes the focus and Kylo stays there.
Has a range 2 shot through the cloud. Probably doesn't do any damage here, but you get to try. 3 hits.
Helps to get 3. But yep, no problem.
Force in the cloud makes it happen. No damage.
So we could see another swoop in from Kylo, attempting to do a 3-bank lock boost to get to Kova. I actually wouldn't be too surprised if Kova zeros.
Mm-hmm.
Just to say, I'm trying to stay away from Kylo.
Yeah, you do the 0 there. It also gives some time for ZZ to catch up, because what I was saying earlier is I could see ZZ turning in here just to give some cover fire to Kova.
Mm-hmm. Cody has to be careful with the Sainer Jameis to not put it in a spot to get killed. It does have 3 health remaining with 3 agility and likely a focus defensively, but...
Is this a possible sloop situation for Rey? I think the sloop actually lands without hitting a cloud.
Rey's angled enough. I believe Rey has access to... I'm double checking here. Rey has 3-turn. If the Sainer Jameis gets really aggressive for a 2-turn and boosting towards Kova, or Rey's just on a weird off angle to where her 3-turn probably gets her past the cloud and into another intercepting path into Kylo, who's trying to come finish off Kova as well. Sainer Jameis focus boosting.
Yep. ZZ, will you be the hero?
Be really curious to see if that type of focus boost that he did limits Kylo's 3-bank boost to get to Kova.
Kova did do the 0 and stopped right there.
Decides to just take the stress, so that means someone else is getting Leia this turn, which is probably Rey.
Yep, Rey did overlap.
No, he is just taking the stress on Rey. It'll be 2.
And that's using the Rey's Millennium Falcon title.
Yep. Guess I don't know why he didn't use Leia then.
Might have just been a missed opportunity, or we are gonna. I don't know.
Kylo focus boost. Okay. See if ZZ has.
I guess it could just be for defense on Kova, right? Like you just have a defensive modifier.
Yeah, I mean, but the focus is a better modifier anyway, defensively.
True.
Here comes ZZ.
2 hits.
Sainer Jameis, probably.
Trying to get rid of that focus.
Oh, no.
It's down to 1 hull now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's down to 1. Didn't gain any points with that, but that hurts. Kova won't be able to return fire. Kylo going into ZZ.
Hit crit.
Hit crit.
And ZZ is fine.
Yep. It's easy with that focus evade. Can the Sainer Jameis finish off Kova? Very likely.
Spends a focus for 2.
Advanced optics. Kova will have 3 with only 1 focus modifier with Leia. Kova will die.
Yep. And of course the optics conversion much more powerful than the focus conversion. That's a joke.
I know.
I'm sure there has to be one person out there going, wait, what? How? No, just kidding.
Wait, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Sainer Jameis is in real trouble because it's only 1 health away, and Rey's really good at just throwing a lot of damage. We could see a 2-turn from the Sainer Jameis and just barrel roll and hide behind the cloud from Rey.
Rey's got to start getting rid of that strain and that stress. We need I think a 2-bank. You just do a 2-bank now. And you set yourself up for success for another run next turn, because then you can actually get engaged with those silencers exiting that cloud.
I mean, oh man, that's rough. Cody, he's got 30 minutes. It's very likely the Sainer Jameis dies. I have to do the math and see if Cody gets half on ZZ and half on Rey. Is that enough? I'll have to see. Kylo is still at full. The main centerpiece. ZZ has good capability to go fast, hop over the Sainer Jameis, and get in a position that would block Kylo's next move.
Huh.
I wonder if it's worth, probably sounds a little crazy, if Kylo 2 turns towards Rey. Because Bryant's trying so hard to finish off that Sainer Jameis, he would probably shoot with ZZ first. But if Kylo rolls up and tries to get as much damage into Rey now, instead of trying to chase off ZZ.
He's looking at boosting.
Oh, really? I don't know. I think Rey unless he points both ships. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, Rey and ZZ are going to get... I don't know how that Sainer Jameis lives.
The barrel roll. Oh, so if Kylo did dial in the 2-turn and gets around a Rey, that'll be good position. Target lock. Straight boost might take him out of arc. Maybe just take the lock. I mean, ZZ's arc is pointed backwards.
Yep.
So
you don't have to worry about that. We can go ahead and give you guys.
I was really thinking he would barrel roll with the Saint James to have a higher chance of getting cloud coverage, and that might have blocked
Ooh.
ZZ's move too.
3 hits coming in from ZZ.
That's dead.
For those of you wondering if the forward boost would give Kylo a shot still at range 1, I'll give you guys a closer look from up top. I think that straight boost would have been fine. I think he would have had a range 1 shot with no cloud. It's close.
I think he wants his dial opened up more. Oh, he's got to go for it at this point.
Spend the force. There you go. Hit it, crit.
Hit it, crit. Has cloud coverage with Rey and her force. So Rey will take 1 shield. Man, oh man.
So Rey still has a single shield, 8 hull left, about to clear all the stress. I mean, at least Kylo is full, right?
Kylo's full. I didn't understand why Cody didn't barrel roll into the cloud. I mean, yeah, hindsight, we know what ZZ's maneuver is, but at least that's more likely to cause an obstruction if Rey shoots. And that 3 bank would have been blocked by the Saint James.
Mm-hmm. Kylo and a dream. So much theme right now. So much theme. So, I mean, in this situation, Ryan, would you agree that it's to Cody's advantage to try to be patient, see if he can maybe pick off ZZ first and then try to deal with Rey?
I mean, Kylo's got to get in a spot where he just doesn't, where ZZ can't shoot him. Oh. Does take the strain. And ZZ does have access to crack shot too. Oh boy.
This could be a turn for...
Cody might just be trying things at this point. Optics.
Optics for 2, right?
2. He didn't do it.
Saving it for defense.
Yep.
Focus evade.
Playing conservative.
He's already ahead. 120 to 58. Rey from downtown, range 3.
Has both force.
Add the blank
Probably
from Finn.
spends 1, takes the lock.
Spends the lock here. Hit, crit.
Kylo has only 1, so gonna take both shields here.
Yeah, and Kylo's no longer strained as well after the first attack.
Correct. Kylo returning fire. Not likely to do much. Not with ZZ's stack.
Nope. With that evade there, it is guaranteed to be no damage.
Going downhill quick.
Well, he's got 26 minutes to try. 26 minutes to try. Now, for anybody who's joining us, I want to let you guys know that for the final, which is the next round, we will, there might be a break. I do not know. I leave it up to the players. There's an optional break for the players after the top 4. It might not be like a full, 45-minute break. They might just want like 20. So just appreciate the patience and just be on the ready. We'll keep that weight screen updated. Most likely what will happen is we will get the table set, ready to go. And then if they take a break, we will take a break after getting the table all set up. Now, in this list, we've had a couple of different Rays show up on stream. This freelancer slicer, the freelance slicer Ray, I think the biggest thing, it just comes down to, because you are able to collect target locks so often, you're able to really trigger that and get those jam tokens out there on your enemies, break locks, things like that.
Oh, well. Kylo got blocked here. Ray's going to get a range 1.
Ray does have both her force available. Add the fin die. Get the target lock. And you can spend both force. One for ability and one for the natural force ability.
2 of 8, hit crit into Kylo. That'll be half. So Kylo will pretty much have to.
It's a direct hit.
Kill the rest of his opponent's list off of 1 health, and I do not see that happening. Kylo into Ray.
Oh, okay. That's a good shot. Spend the force for
crit.
2 hits and 2 crits.
Takes hit, crit, shield, crit. Fuel leak. Council fire. Take 1 more face down from the fuel leak. Raise down to 5.
Cody still has a chance, maybe. He just got to take no more damage.
See if that's 6. That should be half on Ray. Yeah, that's half of Ray.
All right. You know what? We didn't get to talk about this yet, Ryan. Let's talk about the lack of Boba Fett's.
Yeah. More people probably bringing stuff that might have tools against it. People could just be tired of playing Boba.
Yep.
Moving on to something else. A lot of factors.
But like, I'll give an example. We were talking about people bringing that tech of bringing Dengar and Guri to try to outbid the Bobas and making sure that you can move around there.
Yep. Easy. Doing that hard turn. Probably just focusing. Keep an arc. Ray. Just moving over the cloud.
Ray don't care.
No strain. Kylo bumping into Ray. We'll take shots from ZZ.
And that is not obstructed. His base is not all the way over the cloud.
Yep. And he will be taking a strain.
Yep, this would be 2-on-2. Could be it right here.
One health remaining.
Likely 2 hits. 2 hits.
Yeah. Need both paint. Just 2, yep.
And that is the game. Good game. Thank you so much to Bryant and Cody.